Hi, I'm Caleb.
Hi, I'm Nathaniel.
Let's talk about Hamlet.
Today we will be going over 3 scenes from Hamlet that have a big impact on the story as a whole.
Honey-baked ham is the best kind of ham there is.
Must be nice. There are 3 important scenes in Hamlet that all advance the plot in some sort of way.
We will be discussing these scenes with you today. Just be aware that there will be major spoilers. Welcome in, everybody. This is where we will be discussing the first important scene in Hamlet.
This is the scene where the rest of Hamlet begins, where his ghost dad explains the plan to kill Hamlet's uncle, the new king.
Whither wilt thou lead me? Speak. I'll go no further.
Mark me!
I will.
My hour is almost come, when I to sulphurous and tormenting flames must render myself.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing to what I shall unfold.
Speak, I am bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge, thou shalt hear.
What?
Oh shoot, my bad.
To a certain term to walk the night, and for the day
Bro, look at this
confined
dude's
to
face.
fasting fires, till the foul crimes done in my days of nature are burnt and burned.
Why are you whispering?
But that I am
Because he
for
said
me
he's
to
begged
tell
to
the
listen
secrets
or
of my
whatever.
prison house. I could a tale unfold.
Ah.
Whose lightest word would
Drink
harrow
them
my
out.
soul. Freeze thy young blood, make thy 2 eyes like stars start from their spheres, thy knotted and combined locks to part, and each particular hair to stand on end like quills upon the fretful porcupine. But this eternal blazon must not be to ears of flesh and blood.
Old Hamlet was just innocently taking a nap when his own brother murdered him. Just as harsh as the aftertaste of this honey-baked ham.
Anyway, this scene starts the rising action of the entirety of the plot of Hamlet.
Some rhetorical devices that Ghost Hamlet uses to convince Hamlet to kill Claudius are simile, repetition, and personification.
The next important scene in Hamlet is when my boy Hamlet stabs his girl's dad.
Well then, let's continue.
Oh, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, by the root, not so. You are the queen,
around
your
and give me your
husband's
phone.
brother's wife. And would it but not so, you are my mother.
Nay, they
Nay.
are those to you that can speak.
Come and sit you down. You shall not budge. You go not till I set you up a glass where you may see the inmost part of you.
What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me.
What?
No!
Oh, help! Help! Oh, no! Help!
I really think he's a rat, but he's just talking. The rats cry for help. Ratatouille 2.
What hast thou done?
What is it, the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed is this?
A bloody deed almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
Let's kill a king.
Aye, lady, it was my word.
Oof, that face though. Oh yeah.
Thou wretched, rash,
Oh, that
incriminating
blow. I just saw that, yeah.
farewell.
I didn't see that the first time, wow.
I took thee for thy better. Take thy fortune. Thou find'st to be too busy is some danger. Leave ringing of your hands. Peace! Sit you down and let me wring your heart! For so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff, if damned custom have not...
That's a rip.
Yes, it is. Let's get an F in the chat for Polonius.
Man, that's a big sad. I wanted some of that honey-baked ham.
That part of the play was the climax, and that's the most important part.
There is a rhetorical question in this scene. Can you guess it? No?
Figurative language used in this scene includes metaphor and simile.
The last important part of this fabulous piece of literature is when Fortinbras invades Denmark.
This is the best part of the whole play.
Wait, we're not even talking about this part of the scene. The one we're talking about comes after this.
Those poor guys. They didn't even know what hit them.
It's okay, Caleb. It's okay. Here's the actual part we're talking about. Where is this sight?
What is it ye would see? If aught of woe or wonder, cease your search.
This query cries on havoc, O proud death. What beast is stored in thine internal cell, that thou hast many princes a shot, so bloody hast stuck?
The sight is dismal, and our affairs from England come too late. The ears are senseless that should give us hearing, to tell him his commandment is fulfilled, that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Where should we have our thanks?
Not from his mouth had it the ability of life to thank you. He never gave commandment of their death. But since so jump upon this bloody question, you from the Pollock Wars and you from England are here arrived. Give order that these bodies high on a stage be placed to the view, and let me speak to the yet unknowing world how these things came about. So shall you hear of carnal, bloody, and unnatural acts, of accidental judgments, casual slaughters, of deaths put on by cunning and forced cause. And in this upshot proposes mistook, fallen on the inventors' heads, all this can I truly deliver.
Let us haste to hear it, and call the noblest to the audience. For me, with sorrow I embrace my fortune. I have some rights of memory in this kingdom, which now claim to my vantage doth invite me.
Of that I shall have also cause to speak, and from his mouth whose voice will draw on more. But let this same be presently performed, even while men's minds are wild, lest more mischance on plots and errors happen.
Let 4 captains bear Hamlet like a soldier to the stage, for he was likely had been put on to prove most royal. And for his passage, the soldiers' music and the rites of war speak loudly for him. Take up the bodies. Such a sight as this becomes the field, but here shows much amiss. Go, bid the soldiers shoot. That's saddening, isn't it?
Oh, it sure was, Nathaniel.
Ah!
What did I do?
Sorry, Kyle. What are you doing here? Where's Caleb?
He ran off that way. He was crying.
Oh. Well, Kyle, would you like to talk about the examples of figurative language and rhetorical devices used in the scene? The figurative language used in this scene was interjection, hyperbole, and diction. You alright?
Yeah, I'm okay. This part was the resolution.
The part where everyone dies.
Well, that's some ending. Now, we must talk about the similarities between Hamlet and The Catcher in the Rye.
To do this, we must swap seats.
Why?
Don't question it. Just do as you're told.
Okay. Now, to swap seeds, our spirits have to swap seeds, so we must change the spots of the chia balls.
Hamlet and Catcher in the Rye work together because both are about rebellious teenagers.
Hamlet is literally plotting to kill his uncle, and Holden just doesn't want to go back to his parents because he got kicked out of college.
And that about wraps up our video.
Join us this spring when we do a video on our free...
Stop. Just cut the video.
What? I didn't even get to